Main event mama's bringing the heat. Talking life, love, and the wrestling beat. Step in the ring where the real ones meet. Mic in hand, yeah, we on repeat. Yeah. Tag team champs of the everyday grind. Body slammed out, leave them behind. From the school runs to the grocery lines. Still got time to drop these rhymes. Late night chats over spilled tea. Wrestling moves in reality. Balance it all like it's destiny. Mama life is the legacy. Main event mamas, we run this show. From the ropes to the roads, watch it glow. Real talk, real love, real highs, real lows. Main event mamas, let the good vibes flow. Got a suplex for the drama, pin for the stress, flipping scripts. Yeah, we do it the best. Relationships, goals, what's next on the list? Life's a match, and we never miss. Late bell nights, but we're wide awake. Dreams on lock, no time for fake. This is the hustle, the give and take. Championship belts made of love we make. Main event mamas. Main event mamas. Main event mamas. The main event mama's bringing the heat. Talking life, love, and the wrestling beat. Step in the ring where the real ones meet. Mic in hand, yeah, we on repeat. Yeah. Tag team champs of the everyday grind. Body slammed out, leave them behind. From the school runs to the grocery lines. Still got time to drop these rhymes. Late night chats over spilled tea. Wrestling moves in reality. Balance it all like it's destiny. Mama life is the legacy. Main event mamas, we run this show. From the ropes to the roads, watch it glow. Real talk, real love, real highs, real lows. Main event mamas, let the good vibes flow. Got a suplex for the drama, pin for the stress, flipping scripts. Yeah, we do it the best. Relationships, goals, what's next on the list? Life's a match, and we never miss. Late bell nights, but we're wide awake. Dreams on lock, no time for fake. This is the hustle, the give and take. Championship belts made of love we make. Main event mamas. Main event mamas. Main event mamas. The main event mama's bringing the heat. Talking life, love.
Well, hello.
Well, hello, y'all. It's me, Mario.
Don't ask me. She's on one today.
Almost popped my chain.
Y'all could just pray for me. Anyway, she's on one today. And we're interrupting our vacation again for you guys because much to my sister's chagrin, that we are back to have a little fun with you guys on New Year's Eve. And so in case you're new joining us, Kiara.
And I'm Tanisha. And this is Main Event Mamas. Live, impromptu. Just because we can.
That's right. Because we can. And
it's New Year's
Eve. We want to talk. That's right. So we're going to, in case you don't know, because she got things to do. And she made sure to let me know before we got
I do. Because you see how your girl looking? She needs to be looking luscious. And she don't look luscious right now, okay?
So here we are.
Lusciously. I'm sorry.
Why is she
I am on one. I'm so
not
sorry,
lusciously.
Y'all.
Not lusciously. Okay. I'm trying to make sure we are all set up on our platform. I'm sure we didn't tell nobody on Techity Talk, so y'all could just be sorry.
We's are sorry. But I do have me up over here on the phone in the Techity Talk era so I can be able to see our comments if they join us.
Okay, good. Okay, cool. Then you can tell the Techity Talk people. Mm-hmm. But before we get to talking about wrestling, because this is all this is about today, we want to take a moment to talk about somebody near and dear to us. So if you are looking at our screen right now, you see, this is WrestleFaith. She joined us several times. She's been one of our favorite fans in the comments. And she's in need of a little support right now. She's gone through a lot. And so we wanted to make sure we shared her GoFundMe. Any amount helps. I've donated myself as well. We've donated ourselves to just support her during this time. So please scan, help if you can, share it, and make sure you heard the support that she shows all of us. She's big in the podcast community, and we love the ATD. Oh, excuse me about my letters. Our acknowledged folks, and so we just want to go out there and shout them out and let her know we got her back. And we'll be sharing this all month on our social.
Yes, we love you, Faith. We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you.
So much. So I wanted to start our situation. And with that, I guess it's time to talk AEW.
It's time. Let's do it. Your girl actually managed to watch the whole thing.
She did it.
Candace, you'll be so proud. You'll be so proud, Candace.
Yeah, Candace, we love you, girl. I don't even know. I didn't put it on Patreon, so let me go ahead and do that. This is my moment to remind you that we do have a Patreon. Hey, Devin and John.
Hey, John. Yes, John, I am on one. I did actually,
or two.
You want to know something? I did have a cinnamon bun before we did this. So I will blame the cinnamon bun. Yeah.
I won't. I won't blame the cinnamon bun. She's been on one this whole day. We've spoken all day. And she's here.
Well, listen, this could be a whole different vibe. At least I'm here smiling and laughing.
That's true. It's hard. New Year's Eve is special for all of us, especially my beloved sister here. But for me, what are your plans tonight while we're talking?
On TikTok.
Sorry. What are your plans tonight? Y'all gotta tell us. What are y'all doing?
What y'all doing? Because what I'm trying to do, I'm going to a spot that has an open bar for an hour, and then we'll see where the world takes me after that.
I love this.
I do want to say that I will not be by myself, so the world won't take me by myself going places. But who never knows? We may end up in 2-2.
2-2, girl. Where is 2 going?
All right, let me chill.
She started early.
I haven't touched not one drink yet, and I planned on drinking all day so I could be able to really get the effects of the open bar. So then I could just go home after. But
I'm sorry, y'all, in advance. I'm sorry in advance. Same, John. My night is going to involve my children, my husband, and movies. As many movies as you can fit in before.
Like that. That sounds crazy. That sounds like I don't care about my kids. I do. I made them work. They've been doing chores.
I think that sounds worse, but I love you. You made them work. I love that for you.
Made them do chores. It's a Black household.
I had the distinct pleasure. Yeah, that's real. I had the distinct pleasure of doing college stuff today. I have to read a college essay right now. You know what, Devin? I ain't mad at you. You get to a certain age, you like night. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it to me. Okay. I'm gonna tell you, I don't even know.
I may need to take a nap, but I don't got time for that. I don't got time for the nap. I got to get luscious.
I'm gonna be lusciously in bed, y'all.
See, because she's already luscious. Do you see the glow? Do you see the nails? Look at my nails. I look crazy. I need them. They need to be. I need to go into the new year refreshed and renewed and blessing upon blessings.
So let's talk AEW.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sorry, I just had to get that note out to our Patreon people. This is my reminder to let you know, you see that nice QR code up there in the corner? That is for our Patreon. You can join for free or you can become a paid member, like our homegirl Candace, who supports us in all AEW pay-per-views, so we can actually cover them for you. So
hey, dear,
don't hesitate to scan the code and join the elites, as we like to call them. They get special privileges like behind the scene footage that you will not be seeing anywhere else. For instance, they also got the man in the back clip. If you know, you know. Okay.
His jacket is here.
The naked man who was in our stream. All right, AEW. So what did you think about the AEW pay-per-view, Tanisha?
Well, even though I made it to the end, I do know I checked out at some point. I think I checked out during the Derby Allen, and there was just way too much blood. I was like, what is happening? I said, so I politely told her, hey, I'm here, just not here. And I politely put myself on mute and closed my screen and kept watching it though. But I think I checked out. And then the match I did expect to have blood had no blood. But then he proceeded to give us a 20-minute speech after he won.
That no one asked for that.
But then I really did tone all the way out. And then
I ain't gonna lie, Moxie put me to sleep. He put me to sleep. He shouldn't have spent 20 minutes talking.
I wasn't gonna put you on blast saying that you got quiet, but since you did it, I
saw the rest of it, but no one told him to talk for 20 minutes. Like, come on.
I don't know.
Come on. I've been needing a nap once we get to certain points. AEW pay-per-views take a while. So you got to prepare yourself. And I needed a nap. So I'm not sorry. But that 20 minutes took me out of the situation. But I came back just in time for MJF to do what he did, what I predicted, what I'm excited about as him as champion.
You did. You did predict that. Yes.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
I'm so excited. He's my over there.
I also feel like Samoa Joe gave up. I don't know what he was doing.
Okay. Maybe he did give up. Technically, it was a full circle moment if we're really going to lean into, let's talk about MJF and this foray that was special, to say the least. It was a lot going on in that match. And you're right. I don't know what happened with Samoa. I was like, what? Did we all give up? Did we just say, give it, F it, and let MJF win? I'm not sure. But I will say it was a full circle moment because it was exactly 2 years after he lost the title to Joe. So that's kind of special that, we're back on the synergy of it all.
Okay.
And that match was fire. I ain't gonna lie. Just fire. You know what, Devin? Like I said, hey, we were just talking about you. Sharing your GoFundMe.
See, I'm already yawning. Like we said. This is bad. I'm gonna need a nap. I'm gonna have to fall asleep while they do my nails because I won't make it midnight either.
Who goes to sleep while they do your nail? That doesn't seem safe. You're in New York too. What?
Okay, I'm in the chair getting my nails done. I can doze off.
Anyway. Anyhow. But I thought that match was really that. To me, I was ready for him to be crowned because this is one of my biggest issues with AEW in general is who's going to be the champion again? I need a champ sighting to me. And Swerve is not going to be it. Hangman Page, I was praying for them to get it off of him a long time ago. Please. And Joe is good, but I also knew they weren't going to keep it on Joe. But MJF is the biggest ass ever. So I'm excited to see how he continues to move that forward in 2026.
Can we time out? Because I'm looking at the picture behind us. And I guess because I'm seeing it directly, Joe is directly in my face. Why his nose look like that? Was it broken?
The picture.
He only has one little thing to his nostril. What happened to the other side of the nostril? Why it looks so weird? Anyway, these are the questions that be going on in my head as I'm sitting here listening to you. I'm looking at
anyway, Faith. Thank you we love you. Thank you. I don't know why she's here staring at Joe's nose. This is the same picture
directly in front of me. It's really directly in front of me. And I'm
not talking about swerving at you, nothing concern there. Hey man's crazy face, nothing.
His face, yes, but Joe's nose is directly in front of me.
Cool. Anyhow.
No? Okay.
Any other thoughts about that match before we move on?
No, we're on a tight schedule. Like I said, I felt like Joe gave up. I just felt like he just wasn't giving his all. He just started to and I was looking up. I was like, if I'm staying awake to the end, what are we doing? Why is no one really?
You felt like they ran out of gas?
Yeah. And I was just sitting here like, y'all the main event. Y'all not supposed to be running out of gas. We're supposed to be like, but then again, I guess maybe because they owed. You know what? I don't know.
You know what? Maybe. Which actually begs the question, because I actually was thinking this when I was watching the Continental Classic matches. Is like, I felt like those should have been like the one between Moxley and the one between Okada could have been the end. Like, I felt like that should have maybe been the main event, because they didn't feel like they got tired, especially because clearly Moxley thought it should be the main event since he spent 20 minutes talking to it. Like,
I mean, yeah, he was killing time. Like, I don't know if that was scripted, he was supposed to, or they asked him to kill time. I don't know. But they had more energy and they wrestled earlier. So I'm not quite sure.
They did.
I thought they were.
That was the
I'm
other
not gonna
thing.
lie. I thought they would be the main event since they had to wrestle twice, and they said they would be there later. But can we also talk about how long this thing was? Why were we still watching this at midnight? I wasn't sure what was happening, but it
I
was
told
like,
you.
and she was watching this at 7. I didn't come on until 8 when everything.
Yeah, I watched
really
0
started
hour.
happening. I wasn't watching 0 hour. There's no need for me to do that. I had things to do anyway.
She always has things to do.
I do.
But listen,
but I was dancing. I think I was. I don't know. Dancing? Did I dance? I don't even know what I had. Anyway.
No, you weren't dancing at 7. You were busy. You're doing kid things.
Yeah, but either way, why was it like for it to be until midnight or after midnight, and for you to give me the caliber of the main event match that seemed like they were all dying? Should not have been that. Like, I should have had, like, you should have made me want to wake up and watch the match. Just saying, do better, Tony. Just do better. Anyway.
Do better with the booking? That's what you feel like? I kind of respect that. What do y'all think out there? Did you see the last 2 matches? John, you got to let us know. Did you feel like they ran out of gas? Did you feel like it? I feel like that Continental Classic was way more fun to watch for me. I loved Takeshita. Why am I going to say his name wrong 900 times? Takeshita. I loved his with Okada. That was fantastic. It was so, so good. Even at the point, like, I was like biting my nails, figuratively, because I don't do that. But just waiting to see who was going to win, even though I swore it was going to be, alas, it was definitely Okada. Even though that's who we predicted, I knew who I was going for in my heart. I didn't win. And the fact that Don Callis was real callous, like, man, that's messed up. You lost, dude. Takeshita, I mean, he got things to say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He got things to say. I don't know why. A part of me wonders, like, what happened there. It's heartbreaking, even. Heartbreaking. But Don Callis is who Don Callis is. He gives 2 Fs. He gives 2 Fs about anybody. So I'm excited for tonight's event that I will not be watching till tomorrow because, again, I have a date with my kids and my husband. But to see how this plays out, because I have thoughts. And I'm excited to see, like, Takeshita really get in on Okada for hitting him with a screwdriver. Even though Kyle Fletcher is the one who really, really should have felt some kind of way, because during his match, he was waiting. He was going to get his screwdriver. And then... I don't... Listen. Okada had the audacity to take it for himself. So the least he could have did is put it back in the same place. You know what I'm saying? The least he could have did is put it back in the right manner. So, but those 2 matches were, for me, 2 of the best matches of the night. Okay, you got me. What you thought about Chris Statlander and Jamie Hayter? Because I'm not sure you've spent Hayter before. So what did you think about that one?
I ain't gonna lie. I think I fell asleep. I woke up when they won.
You woke up when they won?
I woke up and then all I said to you was, I won. And I was... we tied. I said we were tied. So, guys, we actually, even though we get no points for this, we actually
0.
have now started keeping track of who's right when we make these predictions. So,
yes,
literally, I was like, 1 point for me.
Just because, listen, I will readily admit that I am biased and I just am not a big fan of Chris Statlander as champion. I will
But
absolutely.
from what I did watch and what I did gather, it was cool. It was good, but I knew she was going to win. I knew they weren't going to take it off of her.
I think I should have known when I went to watch the. See, I stayed up late enough to watch the media scrum afterwards. And shout out for Tony for still doing that, because WWE said F all of y'all. We ain't going to do that for y'all. But for Tony sitting there and talking to everybody and still like letting them do their thing and ask the really dumb questions that some of them did ask, because y'all need to be more inquisitive. But I'm sure Tony's thoughts and feelings on what's being asked. So, that being said, I really feel like her interview in particular was geared toward, like, if I had known the things that I knew about her prior, I think I probably would have picked her just for the sake of being right, not because I think she should be champion, because I still think Jamie is a superior athlete. Significantly so. So I wasn't super pleased to see Chris doing that. But they're trying to make her, the Galaxy's Grace. I just don't see it. I don't see it yet. So
No,
I don't. She's good, but I don't think she's great. And I think that's where AEW struggles a little bit sometimes. You okay?
I'm trying to take a video of us to put it on TikTok so they can go join us on YouTube, because I don't know why TikTok stopped, and I was trying not to say nothing, but
it's fine. TikTok, so I just switched this to Facebook. Don't worry.
TikTok so they can go join us on YouTube, because I don't know why TikTok.
So no worries, it happened. Anyhow, but there was that. And then let's talk FTR and the Bang Bang Gang. What'd you think about that match, Tanisha?
Well, bang bang.
Bang bang.
Bang bang.
That's what you thought about that?
I mean, I felt it was interesting. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. I was trying to understand, and they was like, yeah, now we're gonna do it without no ropes. And did it? I was like, that's a Chicago style match. When did that become a Chicago style match? I'm like,
it was. It was.
I was like, isn't it just a street fight? Are y'all just trying to like make it like just say street fight? Like, I'm not understanding what the thing is. But I think I had questions while we were watching it, but I don't remember the questions.
I was writing things down. I thought it was. Listen, it was brutal. It was fun. It was crazy. I love that Stokely got thrown above the table. I was like, somebody back on him, because he looked real hurt. It was insanity at its greatest. And when you like AEW, that's what you expect. You expect it to be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And it was. That's exactly what it was. And so I found it was crazy enjoyable. Everybody looked like they went through it. So sorry for the Bang Bang Gang, though. Oof, man. They need some more of their members to come on back, because that was rough. FTR really, really did the job there. It was rough. So hope they're feeling good. You've got to tell me what you thought about this Mixed Nuts Mayhem, because it was one of the best gimmicked, advertising related matches I've ever seen.
Well, I think
I'm
sorry, I'm trying. But I also think that it was weird and interesting, because I even remember saying to you, I said, where is Tony? Where did Tony go? Because Tony all of a sudden was gone for most of the match. And I was just like, where did she go? And the moment I said, where did she go? She popped up. I said, oh, well, there she is, because she wasn't there for most of it. She was outside. And then
she was doing Tony things.
But I don't know her name. I don't know. They were doing this gauntlet thing.
Marina?
Yes. But I feel like she wasn't hitting hard enough. I don't know. Like, watching her hit
Marina?
Yes. Like, as in, like, when they kept doing the running mill and like hitting the person in the corner. I don't know their names. So they kept hitting them in the corner and kept running and doing like she would like, you could watch everybody hit him hard and she'd be like, oh, okay. And then she goes right back. And I was like, are you a martial artist? Because I feel like you could hit harder than that. I'm not quite sure what's happening. But then
hey, Ariel.
But then excuse me.
Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Ariel.
Also, don't forget to hit that like button on YouTube. It's your moment.
But then it picked up and Tony came in, and then Tony was doing. Listen, when they started dancing in the middle of the ring, I was like, "Are we about to dip now? Like, what's happened? You dip, I
I
dip,
loved
we dip."
it.
With
Yes, we
and
dipped.
you know
Did
what
you
I'm
not
saying?
dip too? Did you not feel the dip feeling?
I
Did you
felt
not
it.
get
I felt
overwhelmed?
it. I felt it. I was saying here, like, "Are y'all really dancing?" And you're like, and she kept looking at him like, "Yes, we're dancing, darling." And it was just like, okay, and it just kept. I mean, it was very chaotic. I'm gonna tell you that. It was
It was.
very. It was too many moving parts happening at the same time. I felt like the ref couldn't even keep up what was going on.
The ref had no idea what was going on.
I think the ref looked so confused. He was like, wait, do I don't."
I'm just here.
He might as well have just did
Right.
that by the end of it. Just said, "You know what, my hands are up. You know, when y'all ready to start counting, want to pin somebody, then I'll just," because it was like it was pure chaos and mayhem.
It was
Which
pure
makes
chaos.
sense why it was called Mixed Nuts. Because
I mean, it was perfection. I mean, that to me, it was exactly what it sounded like. It was insanity. It was fun. I didn't fall asleep on that one, for one.
We were both highly.
We were awake during that one because it was like, what is happening? What is going on? I remember yelling at the screen and utter like, what? It was enjoyable as hell. So I feel like, that was a nice match. And I feel like, I guess, compared to some of the other stuff we saw, that was probably the thing. One of my favorite highlights of that night. I think if I had to think about the things I like the most about World's End, I definitely loved the Continental Classic tournament has been one of my favorites I've ever seen. Period. By the fact that they don't have anybody interfering and they're just each other and just wrestling and showing really great wrestling. That was exciting. I also loved, of course, the MJF's win. Maybe not necessarily the entire match, but definitely his win. And then that mixed match situation. However, I didn't even talk about the Mercedes and Athena of it all.
Listen.
How do we feel?
Listen.
How do we feel about that?
I'm not gonna lie. I even feel like I felt like it was a good match, but the
with the Babes of Wrath
wasn't
okay.
But I feel like the storytelling wasn't truly there, especially at the end of the match. It was like I was looking at two people, Mercedes being upset, and then Athena like, I'm so angry, and I'm like, are you though? Because I'm not quite sure. Are you angry? Like, I don't know. Because if it was up to me, I would think it was your fault too. But then at the same time,
I mean, they had a bit of a miscommunication.
What's her name?
Which
What's
one?
her name?
Athena?
No.
Willow?
Yes.
Harley Cameron? Willow?
Well, Harley. Now that girl towards the end, she did. I was like, oh, well, excuse me.
I told you she could wrestle.
I said,
I love me some Harley.
I was like, oh, okay. And Willow, I mean, I think I was impressed with Willow. Now, can we talk about theme music? Because I don't know what these theme musics are. What y'all doing? Because I don't know.
Okay, y'all. This was her biggest issue throughout this pay-per-view. She's like, what the hell is this theme music? She did not like Babes of Wrath song. Like, was it Orange Cassidy's song?
Somebody's song that sounded like it belonged in the disco.
FTR. You didn't like their song either. You didn't like a lot of people's songs. They need a little help in the theme song.
I was thinking, like, why am I in the 70s or 60s of music? 70s.
That's crazy.
And then on top of that, you don't even like. I remember, I don't know who music that was, but he didn't even match the music. I was looking at him like, you don't even belong in that genre. What are you doing? Like, it was just a lot happening.
Which one was that?
I don't remember, but that was the first person I was like, what music is this? And then the Babes of Wrath came on. And I was like, what music is this? Like, that is crazy.
Well, I will tell you, MJF's music fits him to a T. It's awesome.
Right. But anyway.
Yeah, I get it.
Going back to the match. I was impressed with the Babes of Wrath. But I really thought they would have gave Mercedes the title since she was losing all these titles. And I thought, to be fair, because you even were saying something about Athena, and technically Athena did seem a little off too. And I was just like, But then the commentary, they just kept commentating like, just be mixing top tier people with it. And I was like, why are y'all saying that? I mean, they could work together because I've seen them wrestle together and they seem like they gel together.
They do.
It seemed like this time they ain't gelling. And it could just be because Mercedes is losing belts and she's
losing it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can see that. What I was saying about Athena is when you watch her walk out, everybody who came out in that match had a presence. Like Willow, when she comes out, it's Willow. You feel like it's Willow. When Mercedes comes out, regardless of whether she had belts or not, it's Mercedes. Mm-hmm. Like there's no doubt. I had when Athena walked out, it didn't feel like Athena. Like, you know what I mean? It just felt like down to the ring. And I was like, I don't know if that's her thing, if it's supposed to be like this kind of loosey-goosey way of doing it. And then she was laughing and then she's getting serious. And I was like, are you crazy? Like, I was really confused as to what the character was doing. And I was like, maybe I need to spend some more time in the ROH situation, because I was like, I don't get this character. Is she crazy? Is she? What's happening here? Like, somebody feel free to explain this to me. Like, why does she do that? Like, is that if she just switches on a dime? And in that case, pairing her with Mercedes, considering that Mercedes is in that moment right now.
Yeah.
Because she was in her dressing room screaming like a crazy person.
She was.
And I didn't get it. But overall, I mean, I love me an AEW pay-per-view. I love it. It's one of my watching notoriously because it's always crazy. It's always exciting. You always spend half the time screaming, don't die. Please don't do that. Please don't hit that. Please don't do many things that hurt you indefinitely. Shout out to Regal and his tweet this week that said, be cautious of what you do to your neck, because there's no going back once you get to a certain point. So just want to point that out there. All right. You ready for our best stuff?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. Let's do it. So what we decided to do is, because this is our first year with you guys, and we still haven't even reached a year mark, crazy enough. We're still about, 3-4 months away from our year of streaming. What we'll do is just give you our thoughts on 2025. They're not these official awards, but there are thoughts that we had because we just wanted to wrap up was. Because, we've been here for a good portion of it, and we spent a good bit of that time with you guys. So let's do it.
Let's do it.
Right? All right. Our first story is a John Cena Farewell Award, also known as the MVP of 2025.
Really?
Who is the most consistent and vital performer of the year? It's across promotions. It's across genders. Who you got? For consistency's sake.
Well, I'm going to go with two people.
Okay.
Now, granted, these two people are out right now, but I feel like their consistency for the first part of the year should be worth it.
It should be okay. Noteworthy. I got you.
So the first, which I already know who I'm about to say. My girl Naomi.
I was just gonna say, yep. She was consistent.
She was very consistent from the picking up the slack when Jade, had the anonymous, we don't know what happened to Jade, but I'll step in there with you, Bianca, to the turn and the heel of the century.
Okay.
Yeah, it was me. I did it. So what?
Cool. Got you.
And then you better be careful. What is the word I'm trying to say? Proceed. Thank you.
Caution?
With caution.
Okay. I was waiting for you to get it.
I was getting there. Okay. I'm sorry. Just, it's a lot of excitement, coming. Proceed with caution was the best promo. Okay. Now, granted, our baby Fatu came, so we could not see her and Stephanie Velcro do their thing.
With care, honey.
I know, but I'm saying what she said because that was funny. And when they cut her promo, they went, it was like, oh, it was getting too real up in there. But
thank you, Ariel.
I'm also going to say, which is somebody you didn't think I would say.
Okay, I know who it is. guys. My gut is telling me.
Oh, your gut is telling you? Well, let's
Yeah.
see if you're right. Seth
Yep.
freaking Rollins.
My gut was telling me. That was it. I got him for something else, not this award, but I got him for something else. Yeah. My favorite, all of our favorites really should be. Thank you so much, Ariel.
I know, right? She looking so chocolatey. Chocolate.
My sister. Anyway.
Okay. Oh, just want to sup you up with a biscuit. Anyway.
What is she with this? Guys, oh my God. If she tries to make me blush on purpose, it's ridiculous. Anyway, as you were saying, back to Seth.
Beauty. Hello. Come on, guys. In the comments, you know that brings out more of her beauty. Her cheeks be like up here, and she just stop it. You know, so that.
Could you get Beth, please?
I'm sorry. Okay. But Seth, he has been. Thanks, Chunk. Now get out.
Yes, we love you too. She's always beautiful. She doesn't have to do anything. But here she goes. And just give me all the kudos.
Who said I was beautiful? I don't see none of that in no comments. They talk about you. Anyway.
Could you stay focused on Seth?
I am. I'm trying. But I got distracted by a small child. Anyway. He come out here going. Listen, I just want to appear. My kids they're so proud of me and my sister. They sit here, are my biggest cheerleaders. My 11-year-old will be out here telling people my mama got a podcast. Y'all need to listen to my mama on her podcast. Y'all need to listen to my mama and her sister on her podcast. My auntie, they be just out here just be like hyping me up.
Jay and Stephanie, that's a nice one, Ariel. Mm-hmm. Nice combination.
But back to Seth. When I want to say, when he had us all fooled. Had us all fooled.
Hi, Candace. We were just talking about you, girl.
Hi, Candace. That fooled me because I remember we were watching and I was like, he ain't coming down here. He turned around and I said, he better not drop nothing. And then he dropped it and we were like, you know what?
It was awesome. What a moment to have together, though, right? Like just to be screaming at the screen.
I mean, so I would say his consistency until he got injured. But even going out injured, it was still a consistent. Now, granted, he did start getting soft, and I was like, whoa. Why are we getting soft? This is not the vision. You getting soft, my friend, now that you got the championship. But I do. Those would be my two picks.
Those are your two?
For sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to add an honorable mention to Becky Lynch.
Okay, well, you can get. Well, hold on. Let me do honorable mention because I'm debating between two right now in my head.
Okay.
So obviously, I'm going to go with Stephanie Vercare because this has been a crazy good year for her. From the top of the year to where she is now as champion. Even her last match. I don't know if you saw Raw like I saw Raw, but girl,
yeah, that was
wow. It was amazing. And she's come such a long way, even with her English and her promos. Like, I am excited to see what the future holds for me. So she's one of my favorites. And of course, this is tough for me to think of the MP because she picked Seth. So now I need to think on that a little bit, who I think is consistent. Y'all gave some good picks in the comments, though. I'm not sure if I can pick Jay in the comments because I feel like there was definitely a drop in consistency there. Who can I think of consistently for the men? You know what I'm going to do?
I'm gonna go with John Obafemi.
You know who I'm going with? Javon Evans. That's who I'm going with. Because the way that he has exploded here has been one of those things where I'm like, whoa, my guy, where did you come from? What did this happen? I was trying to go cross promotion, but I can't really think, right? I can't think of AEW right now when I'm trying to hold that thought in. But I feel like I might have an honorable mention for that. But by far, Javon Evans has been one of my favorites here. Wherever he is, I want to watch. I want to be there. I also feel like there's a couple other honorable mentions that we could probably add there. So who we got for honorable mention there?
Becky Lynch.
That was my other honorable mention too. I was Becky Lynch. That's my goal.
And then you want to know something? Trick.
You know what? Look at you, Trick Williams.
That was consistent. That man was working. Consistency.
OMG. You know what? I'm going to bring some AEW into this because I feel like we ignored them. There was some good stuff definitely happening. There was a lot of confusion throughout the year there for me. But I will tell you, by far, I think the Young Bucks have been some of my favorite MVPs with their little back end storyline of being broke all the time. That has been one of my favorite storylines to watch from there. And then, of course, I ain't going to lie, I'm a big fan of Okada as well. So, huge fan. I got another one from AEW coming up. That's what we got. We got there. All right. Match of the year, girl. Oof. Oof. Match of the year.
Match of the year.
This is hard. I was in time because, I was like, what match could I watch over and over again? Oh, I got it. It was that tag team table, ladders, and chairs match.
With the Street Profits.
The Street Profit and the
DIY. And
Motor City Machine Guns was in it.
Mm-hmm. And
jeez, I'm missing the other people right now, and they're in my head. Was it Dragon Lee and Ray Phoenix, or was it? It'll come back. It was Andrade.
Oh, no, it was
Andrade and Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee.
Yeah, or Ray Phoenix. Sorry, I think it was Ray Phoenix and Andrade because they were on SmackDown. So that was my match. Like, and I say this in honesty, I can't believe that happened on SmackDown. And it was so freaking good that it should have been on WrestleMania. I remember us yelling about that for inevitably one of my favorite matches of the year. So that's what I got. So
they're in the comments talking. Okay, hold on. Before we get to the comments, actually, let me get to the comments because I'd still think about.
I like this to Siobhan and Leon. Yeah, I'm still thinking about that match too. It had such a crappy ending.
Yo, they said Bianca, Rhea, and Io.
That was also really, really good. But everyone that. So,
all right, let me think. The match of the year. The match.
And so this one was hard, but it came to me like my gut told me the answer because I was like, that's a match I could have watched like 3 or 4 times.
I don't know. I would have to go with you for that because that was such a quality caliber match that everybody collectively was upset that it wasn't on the pay-per-view.
We were because it was phenomenal.
I'm gonna go with that because I'm like right now there's no match that's making me go like, yeah, I can watch that match again and be cool.
Oh, that Triple Threat. I saw it again. I was like, I watched again, maybe 2 or 3 times. I was a little in shock. Yeah, I was trying to think of another one. I was like, that one was one of my favorites. I definitely think, I was like, Leon and Javon, I would have liked to see that one. I would have picked that one at Real Ending. I think I was just so angry about Dark State situation. But I did think Evolution had so many great matches. That was the other thing. I was like,
what? I got it.
That's great. What you got?
It just happened. It was an NXT. It was my first Survivor thingy, whatever that.
Oh, the Iron Survivor match. Yeah. Which one?
Ooh, that's a toss-up.
They were both really good, and the Iron Survivor concept is, how much I love that. We talked about it a lot.
You know what? I'm gonna change my answer. I'm gonna go TNA.
Okay.
When I went to the Slammiversary.
Which match?
Right with Trick, Mike Santana, and Joe.
That was a really good match. That's a good one. Okay. Yeah. Why? Why henceforth? Why have we done that?
Because it had me on this on the edge of the chair. I was literally I was heartbroken.
You were heartbroken?
He really was injured. I was hoping that it was going to be Joe or Mike who was going to win, and it didn't.
We were on the phone.
Yeah. So that's going to be my match of the year because that was the one that I was like, what? He's not really hurt? Oh, man, that sucks. But yeah. But then you know what? I can think about a Dom match because a Dom match has been good too. but I can't think who he would be against. But that would be my match of the year.
Ooh, so many. All right, next one is the best creative. And what that means is for a promotion or a wrestler that saw the biggest creative turnaround.
Ooh.
Yeah, this one's a little...
I have two.
I'm going to let you go first. I think on this one a little further.
Naomi.
Yes, I think that's who I initially picked. So, okay, yep.
And then Dom.
I think he was already good going into the year, though.
Yes, but
I see what you're saying.
He was already good, but I still wasn't, I guess I wasn't buying into him being Dirty Dom and how they was trying to say he was in jail for like the fifth time. I was like, what kind of gimmick is this? I think it took time for him to grow into that. But he's also giving caliber matches now. So that gimmick works, especially with him and Americano.
Oh, yes. Ooh,
actually, maybe that's the best gimmick. A Grande Americano, because no one knew who he was. We all knew it was Gabe. But then once Gabe left, then it was like, who's gonna be him? And everybody was trying to figure it out. And now they got Lewick, and that's all.
He's it. That's it. Yeah, he's it. I'm gonna go with this TNA NXT situation, minus whatever the hell's going on right now, because I don't like what's happening at this end point. But like, definitely, I would say the beginning and the middle of this entire situation, the invasion that became not an invasion because of all the invasion things that were happening around the world. I think that ultimately this TNA NXT partnership has been so fruitful for both brands. And I have fallen in love with a lot of the TNA people. I didn't know who Joe Hendry was or why his theme song, because I could sing it all day. And I didn't know who some of these other characters were or hadn't seen them in a while. I definitely hadn't seen Mike Sands. He had left AEW. So I was just like, there's something about the combination of NXT and TNA that made me excited. Like for a while, I would say I would have rather watched their kind of combination of things than WWE or AEW.
I think that's what got me into NXT was because of the merger.
Yeah, I think that it did a really good job for both of them. I feel like. All right, breakout star of 2025. Which talent went from mid-card or indies to becoming a household name? Now, this is where I feel like Grande would have made a moment. But I feel Leon Slater is where I was going with this. Because I feel like I had no idea who this kid was. And I'm obsessed. You okay?
I dropped my phone on my foot.
I'm obsessed with Leon Slater. Like, I am like, WWE, what do you got to do? What do you got to do to get him? I'm trying to see him all the time. What do we do here? So I'm obsessed with, what's coming. I just want him to be signed so we can see them all the time.
That hurts. It just, I got a sharp pain. Oh my God. Okay.
My sister over here is fighting for her life.
I am.
Girl, I'm trying to get through this. You said we got a limited time.
I know we do. Okay, so I'm gonna go with Leon too, but I feel like I'm gonna say Chelsea.
Ooh, yes. Chelsea is amazing.
Because she made herself. Because when you watch Unreal and hearing her story, it was like, dang. Yeah. I was like, even when she came, I was like, who is this person? But she made it to the point where it was like, you can't not love her. Like, you really cannot love who she is, what she represents, and where she came from. So I'm gonna say Chelsea.
You gonna say Chelsea? I ain't mad at that. I can see it. I can see Chelsea there. Got any honorable mentions for this one?
I did have another person who popped in my head. But you said who?
You know who I think I was gonna say? I was gonna say Ethan Page. I think that I want him on the main roster so bad, and I know he's not going anywhere because CW is not gonna let him go.
I was gonna say Kaylani. But actually also Yeah, I was gonna say Kaylani. Kaylani
I thought she did good. Yeah.
went from somebody
Yeah.
who was just a pretty face who was just trying to now the moment she got that title, oh, you gonna recognize and put respect on her name.
Yeah. I was trying to think of who else I was thinking of like that, but I might also give you from AEW. I might give you Cal Fletcher, the Proto Star. He's become one of my favorites to watch. Period. He is so good. I think I'm ready for him to hit the title picture instead of mid card, because I really feel like he's there. They need to just push him. They just need to strap the rocket to him because he does quality work. He's remarkable, and I'd love to see him in that mix. Like I told you, the title picture at AEW is a little stale at the top, so they need to throw a little spice, and I feel like he'd be a good actor. Okay, best feud or storyline for 2025. You know who I'm going with, right? Because their name spells petty, like CM Punk and Seth Rollins.
So like I said, yeah, I
the deep love have for the pettiness of both of them. And their ability to just hate on each other in and out of the ring to the point where you have even getting in there. Like, I'm involved. Becky came, had to bring AJ back. I mean, this was my favorite feud of the year by far.
I mean, for sure.
Stone Cold Steve Austin back in 2026. Listen, y'all better leave that man alone. Leave him in retirement, okay? With his bad knees. Leave him alone. Let him continue to heal.
Let me think. I mean, I'm gonna
see now, so I can do that.
Sorry, I've been up since who knows. Anyway, I'm gonna say the fiasco of who hurt Bianca. Not Bianca. Who hurt?
Oh, that was a good one. Jade. No, Jade. Sorry, yes, Jade.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was definitely Liv and Raquel, and they're like, I didn't do it, and they was like, nah, that's you, because y'all been attacking people randomly, and y'all just been doing stuff, you know.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
You know.
But also, there was no moment like when Jade came through. And Bianca was in that white.
Yeah, you about to get collapsing. It now. And Liv looked scared out her mind. She was like, "Oh snap! She about to come."
That was Elimination Chamber, right? Like that was a moment.
And then when she turned on Naomi, everybody was like,
"Yep."
And Bianca's like, "Wait, no! Hold on, I can't help y'all. I can't save nobody. What's happening?" And then Liv is like, "I told you it wasn't me."
It was great. That was cinema too. I feel like wrestling has really turned a notch on their dramatics, and it's been really, really great. Okay, let's see. I like his cats. All right, Candice. I know Stone Cold has a bunch of cats. I realized that was crazy. I didn't expect him to be a cat person. He signed a contract to face Goldberg for a one-off fight March 2026. The devil is a liar. Goldberg already had his retire match, and I'm good. I'm good on that.
No,
sorry.
That don't make no
sense. That feels like our brother, doesn't it? That's crazy. That better not be our brother in here. All right. This next section is called the room for improvement. Let's water, because y'all out here. Let's get her some water. Jeez. Woof. Did you take some cough medicine?
I'm over.
No cough medicine.
Over here dying. Sorry,
I see. Let's look for improvement. Worst booking decision. It's the most confusing booking decision or gimmick change of the year.
Them not finishing Bianca and Naomi's and Jay's story, giving us the bullshit of the stories that they were giving. And I was like, what are y'all doing? Like who?
Never ended. Just
yep.
Dun, dun,
exactly.
Dun.
If you smell what the brother is cooking, that's exactly who it is.
Of course, I knew who it was. I tell you, if I don't know nothing, I know my brother in all caps. All caps.
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing. I don't know what they were doing. But also the other evil is evil John Cena. Y'all didn't do that right. I don't know what y'all did, but that was not correct. I don't know who idea was. Y'all did not execute that in any form or fashion, because you know what? He could have been a great heel if y'all knew what y'all were doing.
I agree. He could have been an excellent heel. And we enjoyed the hell out of it. Unfortunately, they did not do a good job with that. I mean, it's a toss-up for me, having Travis Scott come down to the ring and ruin our flow for WrestleMania. Also, another worst booking decision, giving the tag team title to the Wyatt Six and killing the SmackDown tag team division that was on fire at that time. And it dead ended to a situation. Like, I am heartbroken there. I'm heartbroken. I felt like they just didn't do a good job. Several things, WWE. You got some needs improvement for me. Some needs improvement. Hardys versus the Dudleys. I mean, it was a match.
I mean, they were old. You could tell by the end.
I knew she was going to say match. It was a match. I liked it for nostalgia's sake. I don't know that I liked it for execution's sake, but I thought it was enjoyable, at least as someone who grew up watching the TLC match 2, 3. God knows how many TLC matches they had. But okay, so
you know what I just thought about? Because so what y'all don't know is that your girl went to an indie wrestling match. I went to Hog Wrestling.
She did.
And I saw the Hardy Boys go against Zilla and Lance. Mm-hmm. I was going to say I figure his name. I will tell you, that match ended quickly. It wasn't a long match. I really thought that was the main event. But it wasn't a long match because you know why? I would never tell people when it's time to retire, but I do think it's time for them to take a vacation.
All right, bro, we love you too. See, I still can't get behind Temu Vision. Talk about it. Talk about it. How do you have a vision without the visionary? You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I don't get it. I will tell you though, Braun did a really good job. You know, little Braun, smaller Braun number 2, did an excellent job of his promo this week of like locking in, because previous weeks I'm like, I don't get it, but you know, he had me out here barking. So I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Now, am I going to pick him over other people right now? No. And I think I sidebar feeling a little bit better because now Carmelo's at least a IC champion title holder. Mm-hmm. So I feel a little bit better about that choice. Or US title? Is it US title?
US.
Okay. US title. So I feel a little better about this decision with Braun and talking.
Because Dom has
That's right. Dom has Intercontinental title. You're right. I forgot he was on Raw, so I was right there. So Temu Vision. Yeah, I feel you, Candace. It's a sit-on.
But mark my words, though.
There's a Trojan horse there.
There is more to the eye can see. And
yep.
Seth is going to destroy the Vision from the inside out by using Austin Theory and whoever else is a part of this mask.
That's right.
People, because we're not done with the mask people, because somebody else is going to pop up. Probably at Royal Rumble. I'm going to tell you right now, another pop-up to where the final
Come on, if you don't stop capitalizing things, please take the caps lock off.
Oh, my.
I mean, Jake Paul and Logan Paul, you mean their matches? I mean, listen, we're not here to talk about boxing, but if that last match, you have thoughts. Prayers out, by the way, to what's his name?
Fine specimen of a man. Okay, hold on. Well,
Anthony Joshua, I think that was his name.
That fine specimen of a man.
Yes. Prayers out to him, healing, and all that. Because thank you. I just want to thank Jake Paul for introducing me to that man. Because hallelujah. Okay. Anyway, Braun is getting better on the mic. I hope he keeps the tanless look. Me too.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. I realized I looked at him this time. I was like, "Oh, he is not orange. This is a good."
He wasn't burnt sienna this week.
This is a good look. I said, but then I said, I wonder it's because he has clothes on and he felt like he didn't need to. Because I was like, this is the look you should go for at all times.
All right, next category: most underutilized talents. You know who I think is the most underutilized talent?
Mention
Bailey.
Okay, well, yes, But I mean, her promo this time was good. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I realized what her and Laura is doing, because Laura would be like smacking her. She'd be like, I'm alive. And he'd be like, God damn, okay. Cool. I think I like their dynamic, because it's like you never know what Bailey you get in today. And Lara is just who she is. But she is learning how to manage the Bailey. I think that
the Bailey, listen, do better by Bailey is what I'm saying. Just do better by her, because she's just as good as the Beckys and the Charlotte and the Mercedes. Like, stop leaving her in the dark. Understand it. Everyone wants to congratulate her for being good. Toodles, Ariel. Have a good one and a happy new year, in case you don't join us for the end. But I just feel like they just leave her in this good category instead of great, which I find very annoying. So that's my thought. For men, I miss Montez. I miss the Street Profits. I feel like they just kind of like left them in the abyss somewhere.
They're on vacation. Hopefully, when they come back, they're going to be the Trojan horses that they need to be, so they can go up against the Usos, because that will be a match.
Yes. No? I do think that would be a good match, actually. And I think they did have a match.
That did not seem convincing.
I'm sorry. I was reading. The caps lock is off now. So I was reading there's comment. Do you remember WCW Rey Mysterio?
Okay, listen, brother. Stop. Okay? Stop. We are trying to produce something for everyone to enjoy. And you giving us this false. Even our faith ain't saying nothing and giving us tea. I need you to chill.
Do I remember him fighting? He's fighting Jake Paul in 2026. I mean, no. Anyway, just no. I'm just going to know that one. Here we go. So, biggest underutilized talent. Did you give me yours already? Do you have a man you wanted to add to that?
I don't know. Did I answer the question? I
don't remember. Sorry, I got distracted by Kamal's caps. I don't think you did, because I was talking about.
I said mention it.
Michin. Okay, Michin. Even though
they're starting, but it's still they not.
It's a little stupid for Jade to keep giving out matches that are not title matches.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little dumb. Why are we just giving out matches for matches' sake? I also feel like that's another Trojan horse waiting to happen. B-Fab. I see you. It's not going to go well. Let's see.
Who else? I'm going to say too. I mean, even though they just gave him the title, but Carmelo, they weren't using him right.
They weren't. But I feel like they're just now, maybe, hopefully, getting behind where he needs to go. So that's exciting. All right. Our biggest disappointment of the year, a specific pay-per-view, signing, or return that didn't live up to the massive hype.
Well, I'm going to tell you, they didn't finish the freaking story for freaking Naomi, Jade, and Bianca. And y'all kept giving me some stupid things during the freaking what was that match that they had Bianca be the special guest referee, and then she seemed so confused and didn't know. And oh my God, what was that? Could y'all just make Bianca turn on somebody? Like, I just like the things that y'all be doing that don't be making sense. And then also too, Cody, when y'all turning him heel, because at this point I'm over him too. Like this, I'm the good boy. No, you're not. I'm sorry, I got a lot of passion in this, because this is
she got feelings.
Because I'm just over it. I'm over what it is. Like,
okay, so you're not our brother? That's crazy. You sound just like him. That's wild. Yep, I don't know. Moving on. So, I don't know if it's true or not. Don't look at me.
Moving on. I need to go back to me being passionate, because
go back. Sorry.
Because at the end of the day, one, for them not turning Bianca heel and making us and telling us what we already know, that she was the mastermind behind this. So I'm hoping when she comes back, we can wrap this up as a bow. And because I saw it somewhere, they was like, "Oh, this would be great, Bianca or someone said that, oh, we're not going to have Bianca and Jade for 2026 WrestleMania. And I was like, well, that would have been good because that would have been the bow that we needed. Because then, you know what? Probably by then, Naomi will be back because we would have Baby Fatu, and then it would just wrap itself up. So then we could be storyline over, move on with life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just now going back to this Cody. Hopefully they wrap this up too when he loses his title to Drew and becomes evil mastermind that he is. Okay, because what else? But Bianca is not innocent. She is not innocent at all, John. She was the mastermind. That's why it pissed me off when she's like, I don't know. I didn't do it. And then we're watching her sit here go, oh, Jade, are you okay? Naomi, you did this. Why? Naomi didn't act crazy for no reason. Naomi wasn't saying it. But see, as a woman, we know that. We know that we're not going to act crazy for no reason over our friends. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Not for no non-violent valid reason, okay? And I ain't gonna look at you like, why are you talking to me like that? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, we were just talking about it the other day. Matter of fact, we just talked about it on the phone. Why are you coming to me talking to me crazy? Anyway, I'm very animated.
You're going through it over there.
I am, because I'm very passionate about this because they did not wrap this up correctly.
They didn't. You're right. They did not wrap this up. I understand. Disappointment was this damn WrestlePalooza situation. It's awful. The pay-per-view was very sad. That was sad. I was heartbroken to even have to participate in that situation, especially having to be stressed out about the ESPN of it all. Like, thank God I had Hulu, but now I can't cancel it. And this whole thing is to me there. The other disappointment I had was, I think, about Roman's return. When he came back, nothing happened. He came, he left. He came, he left. That was that. He told the Usos he better not see them. He didn't, I guess. And that was that.
What? I ain't going to. The holidays are over. So, I'm assuming we should ask, hey, Jimmy, Jay, did y'all go over for Thanksgiving?
I mean, no, probably not for Thanksgiving. Maybe Christmas.
I seen for Christmas. I'm just saying, now y'all got the titles back. Is that why y'all got the titles? Because y'all went and had y'all prep talk and now everything is great in the world? Like, I need to know.
Okay. Just saying. That was mine. Okay, what's your biggest disappointment?
The biggest disappointment? John turning heel.
That's crazy. I knew you were going to say that. Yeah, okay. Fair. I support that.
Like,
I support that.
To me, he's a good actor when it comes to certain things. So it's like he could have did that so well. And then also the biggest disappointment too is The Rock came and left, and it was like, so what are you doing in the storyline? Like, I'm not understanding. You wanted his
nothing,
soul, and you got John's soul, and then disappeared. What kind of nonsense is that?
Also, what is that? What did ruining wrestling mean? Did anyone ever come up with what that was?
No. Because he went back to being nice. Or maybe ruining wrestling was the fact that we turned R-Truth into Ron Killings and then turned him back.
Yes, that's the other thing. Thanks, E Studios, for subscribing. Thanks for hanging. You got to meet our brother because he sounds just like you. It's crazy.
All right, let's see. Wait. He said, did we see last Monday night event?
Yes. We're going to get into our 2026 predictions. So I felt like this was a good bridge to take us there.
Okay.
We were excited about the Usos getting the championships. Like, I don't know about anybody else. I literally commented because I guess Jay was on Instagram talking about y'all mad now. I was like, I ain't mad. I've been ready. I'm ready for them to come back. I think the only thing I think you mentioned was that we didn't really get to see Jimmy soar as much.
Soar a little bit more versus them using his character always to help other people, helping Jacob, helping and actually, you know what? I'm gonna say Jacob as a breakout star because he was, and then he came and then all of a sudden we were all like, yes, we like the werewolf.
He lost all the Tifuses. Yeah, he lost the Tifuses on the ladder on the yes, and the moves, the dancing, 100%.
I promise you guys, I'm
one of my favorite.
This is crazy.
She is sober today, so okay, all right. Let's talk 2026 New Year's resolution.
Okay.
One thing each promotion must do to improve in the coming year.
Well, I can tell you WWE need to get better writers. I don't know what y'all doing, But you need to get better writers. Learn how to use Gemini, ChatGPT, Copilot for all I care.
Copilot?
Listen, use
That's
some
wild.
AI to help you
Copilot
figure out your ideas that you have so you can execute them. Because get an outline, like make it work. I'm hoping when we see Unreal, we'll understand what you were thinking about with some of these storylines, because I'm gonna tell you right now, it don't make no sense.
Okay.
Now with the other promotions, TNA, I feel like they're starting to lose their luster. I'm not quite sure what I saw at Slammiversary, and I think for Bound of Glory, but I feel like they're starting to lose it, and I'm not sure, is it because they're trying to break away from WWE and be their own people? But
Interesting.
they can come a little bit better, especially I don't know why they did what they did to Mike Santana. And
yeah, that happened there either. That was really
so
weird.
I think they should be better. AEW, just say that y'all are Extreme Rules Wrestling, because I'm just saying, I don't do better. And Tony, you can hire my sister to help you with media training, because you don't know what you be doing either. Okay, cool. I'm done.
Tony, yes, you could use some help on the media training front. But okay, let me think. WWE, yes, I think the writing is the issue, but I think it's the fact that they can't tell umbrella storylines. This is the biggest problem. They can only, it's like they always make you look over here or over there and not anywhere else, which is confusing, because then you're like, where did this person go? And then they show up again and like, I don't know what that story was. I think they need to learn how to tell more than one story at a time. I think they need to learn how to book women just as well as the men. And I think you need to learn how to carry stories over properly. Do I think you need a draft? Hell yes, because at this point, everybody's crossing over and it's crazy. Pick one. Pick one so you can tell stories, because right now you can't, which you're moving everybody everywhere and therefore leaving some people in the dust.
Or if you're going to cross it like how they used to back in the day, the stories made sense why they were going over here.
Yes. Right now they just go like Rhea's everywhere. Where does Rhea live? Where's Rhea's home? Why is she everywhere? Now I like me some Rhea, because we're leaving some people out. But I am very excited about this 3-hour SmackDown coming. Jesus, hallelujah, we get more time with these people that we get to see. And I'm excited about what's coming with all the people moving down or up. I'm sorry, from NXT to me. For WWE, that's what my thoughts there. So for AEW, I think I need them to start developing the different layers female stars. I need them to bring over some more gets and some people who are established, not necessarily that they're growing. I think they need to tell stronger stories that don't all center around a Mercedes. I think I would to see Athena used better. If you're going to use her as a forever champion, then I would like to see them integrate more ROH in there somewhere, so that you kind of have that continuity of story. That's the one thing I think that WWE does really well, is that they weave NXT in and then they weave WWE back into NXT, so it feeds itself. Whereas I don't think they do a really good job of that at AEW, because maybe I would have watched the ROH show at this point, because there's no reason for me to do that, to follow any story.
Well, TNA does a good job putting in forefront in.
Yes. And for TNA, yeah, what the hell's going on with y'all? I mean, it used to be exciting. Y'all used to have a women's division. What's happening? I feel like y'all have relied on WWE to the point where it's dangerous. Now you need to bring in some more talent and build them up and make them interesting. I know you had a huge hit when you lost Ash by Elegance, but I really feel like, and women like Kalani, like JC, shout out to JC, because we didn't give you no awards, girl, but I was saying the damn thing this year, because I didn't even know what you was going to be at the beginning of the year, but you went into that double champion energy, and I feel like you brought the year without both championships, and you did a great job. But I feel like I said, Ultimate TNA needs to build themselves again separately from WWE. They want to be successful on AMC. then they're going to have to figure out what their real identity was. Because one of the things that I know they did better was tell women's stories. But now I feel like we're a little past here because we're still relying on this little JV team over here trying to invade or whatever. So that's my thought on those. All right, let's see. Rhea is, all right, let's see. 2026, Jacob dethrones Cody. Y'all want to see it or nah?
I'm going to tell you, Drew is going to dethrone Cody.
Anybody to dethrone Cody at this point, because
going to come back and beat Cody because Cody is the reason why Jacob is gone. Well, we know that's not really why, but but that's what they're going to say.
But that would be awesome because that would have been like that flicker into madness that we didn't catch before. Like, that's what I'm telling you. If you can tell these stories properly, if you like flash moments in there. Like, maybe he did do this to Jacob and because he was slightly losing his mind and maybe he forgot he did it. But there's a camera footage that shows it happened, right? Like, he's like, I don't know. I was busy. I was like, I wasn't thinking that day. I don't know. But I feel like I want to see Drew dethrone Cody because I want to see Cody down into that abyss of madness. And whatever kicks him there, I'm ready. All right, let's see. Rhea is Raw, but the women's tag team titles are exclusive to both brands. It's one-off. Yeah, but we're seeing her too much. That's what I would argue. We're seeing her too much. So I would argue that. And we got Candice up here. AEW needs to incorporate Athena more. I like that they're using Me Too, Candice. Marina Shafir, she is one of my MVPs too. She's an honorable mention because homegirl, she be holding them Death Riders down. Okay.
That's the one I was saying. She wasn't hitting people hard. I don't know what she was doing. Anyway, go ahead.
I don't know what she was doing.
Y'all can have that.
Are we going to see Roman versus Cody 3?
No.
Remaining. God, I hope not.
Roman has to come back and actually work. And he's not doing that right now. He's living life. He got, I guess she graduated. I don't know. He's being a family man right now. He ain't worried about this. And you know what? Rightfully so, he has the right to, because for 3 years, he was consistent and working. So he has the right to have his break. Was it? How long? He was the longest reigning.
He wasn't consistent, but he was there.
Well,
he wasn't consistent.
The first 2 years he was. The last year he started to die off. But that's not the point.
Sure.
The point I was trying to say was that he worked.
At a time. There was a time that he worked.
Period. Where he was constantly working and was the workhorse of it. And I think he's entitled to having this. Whatever. I don't care.
He was the workhorse. He went on vacation every other week, but at least he was around. Now it's like, don't come back and just have one match and be gone for 6 weeks. Like, what's the purpose of you coming back for one match and being gone for 6 weeks? How do we tell this story properly if you're gone for 6 weeks?
Well, definitely not telling you that you were in a hotel room or in a hospital bed when we know you were over there filming a movie. You know what? This is what I want them to stop doing. Telling us when they're going to film a movie. Actually, properly write them off. So let us not know what they're doing. Like, just do it like how you used to. And let the blogs and let the magazines and all that other stuff pick it up how we will find out anything. But properly write them off. Stop telling me that they sit here about to go film a movie and then go, oh, but they're in the ICU. What? Make it make sense.
All right. Next one. The next big thing. Who will be a first-time champion in 2020?
Ooh.
I'm going to go with Javon Evans. I think he's something. I don't know what. I can't believe they kept it long, actually. I was like wondering. I was like shocked that he kept this off him for this. And then the other person I'm going to pick is me. So I think both of those people are.
I was going to say mention too, but I'm going to say Jada. I'm hoping they're bringing her back so they can put the title on her. Whatever they were seeing was wrong and why they didn't want to put the title on her. Hopefully they're going to do that too. And I'm going to say when Naomi comes back, Jimmy's going to get something on his own too.
I like that. Hand pink waving. Enjoy MJF as a champion, holding it for a while. And 2007 contract up. I'm gonna need you to fix your time because we've been there. 2007 was a while back, but I know where you're going. I see what you're saying. All right. One dream crossover match or talent signing you want to see happen before the end of 2020.
Well, I mean. Before the end of 2026. Okay, I was about to say, girl.
Can they steal Leon? I want them to steal Leon. That's what I want. Please steal Leon and bring him over Not to NXT, but
I
to the
want
main
them
roster.
to finally give Leon and Javon the tag titles.
You want
That
them to
would be
move
dope.
over?
I just want them to at least have the tag titles. I think that, I mean, that would be cool. But you said what would be
A dream signing. I mean, I would like Andrade to be free so he can go back to AEW and go back to doing great matches
Andrade was
on
on
television.
Hog. He was in Hog Wrestling.
Yeah, he said he got permission. I saw that.
Let's see. Who my dream match? All right, you know what? I'm gonna stick with the theme. My dream match is Bianca and Jade and Naomi.
Triple threat.
And seeing who comes on top. And having the storyline be complete. Or maybe not be complete. Maybe we roll in because now you have properly steamboated and did it correctly, and then we can see it blossom into something else.
Fair. Okay, thank you. 2027. All right, Jay Wrestler, I got you. Thank you. Thank you for. I don't know if MJ. Listen, him coming to WWE, I used to think it would be a good idea. Now I don't think it will be because he won't be able to be as obnoxiously inappropriate as he is. Andrade is not engaged to Charlotte. They were married and divorced. So sorry about that. We're busting your bubble over there. Anyhow.
Why does that feel like that's our brother again?
Nope. Definitely not.
No, it's just somebody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I like AJ Styles and Punk before Styles hires. I like the idea of that.
That's a good one.
I love AJ Styles, period. So I'm having a hard time.
You know who I would want to see? Well, I wish, because we did see it, him and Leon at Saturday Night Main Event. Mm-hmm. But it should be for the championship.
I would like to see AJ wrestle for TNA. Under WWE's like you, if you have to. Because when he came in, that audience went nuts for him. And I think like that was a nice feeling. They are, trust me. Cool. We hear you. All right, then. Are you ready for your hot take? Our last category.
All right, let's do it.
Hot take for 2026. What's a prediction that you have? Like a massive merger, a heel turn, or a brand new promotion? This is I'm putting on my psychic hat right now. I'm trying to think. I would say something completely preposterous. Like
not preposterous.
Yeah. Yes. I think like WWE officially buying TNA or merging with TNA. Though I don't think they would actually make that public.
No.
I don't think they would make that public because that defeats the hope of it all. Because I think even if they did, they wouldn't want to.
I mean, I don't think that's a good idea.
That.
No. I think
you don't think it's a good idea?
No. Because we just got finished talking about TNA was relying on them.
They are. That's why I think it might be possible because they're going to AMC, right?
Right.
But
yeah, that's no subscription service.
Their storylines are lacking a bit. So who's to say?
Before then, their storylines were fine.
They were, but they incorporated so much of WWE in there at this point for NXT that it's like now it feels like there's a hole on the canvas instead of building up the people around there, like the Kazarians and the Dolph Zigglers and the Ryan, Dolph Ziggler, his name, you know what I mean? The brothers Ryan and him
Nemeth.
And Nemeth. There you go. I was like, it's an N. I know that. And then they brought the Dudleys back because we all know, you know, like Bully Ray tends to do really great work when he comes into TNA. But I feel like there's a hole. And I'm wondering about their viewership if we take the NXT people away. So I'm like, is it possible? I mean, I say it's possible. I'm not saying I want it to happen, but I could see it happening. I also think, yeah, that's it. That's all I got right now. I can't think about it because I think I would say AAA getting a for real TV deal, US TV deal. I could see that on the horizon because their pay-per-views are, because they're free for us usually, but they're amazing. And even whether they're in Spanish or they added English commentary, it's great. Like, so I would say that is my prediction for 2026. I could see like AAA getting a TV deal and being on more regular TV so we can follow those characters.
My prediction, I know
this was hard.
I know.
Excuse me.
My prediction is that eventually they'll get better writers and we'll have better stories and Street Profits will win and hold the title for longer. And Jada will win.
Jada gets championship. Jada gets a main roster appearance.
They will stop whatever they're doing with Jordan and get their lives together.
What the hell is going on with Jordan? It's like, what's happening? What do you think?
I predict that Soul and Ruka.
So Ruka will break up.
Yep. And
yeah,
it's going to be Soul who actually does it.
It's gonna be Soul. I could see it being Zarya.
Yeah, trying to spice it up. I was trying to not be that predictable.
Yeah, I mean, I could hope so. I think AAA. I do think they're gonna bring more of them onto the main roster. I think Mr. Iguana has been a fun. You know what I want to predict? They sell a damn plush so I can have one. Please. And thank you. Okay, and with that, we want to thank you for hanging with us for our AEW and our 2025 year in review. It has been fun spending this year with you guys, starting in April, not the entire year, but we just want to thank you. We want to thank you for your support, for your commentary, for you guys liking and sharing these videos, for you guys tuning into our lives. We appreciate you.
Yes. And, 2026 is going to be better and bigger. And I can't wait for you to see what's in store for us, as I can't wait to see what's in store for us either.
I can't wait. We want to remind you that you can. We want to invite you to follow our other CCN folks, our Culture Clash Network colleagues on our Culture Clash Network channel, where you can catch Marks with Mikes, The Humble Roses. You can JB versus the World, Tasty Talks, Acknowledge the Dynasty, multiple shows.
We also have Sports for You Wrestling. Sports for You, because you want to catch out that Fat Four. It's 4 of them now.
That's right. Especially with these new theme songs, they're fire.
I feel like I'm missing someone.
And you have to check out Tribal Warfare, where they're every month. You can just sit down with them and it'll be your guides through Monday Night Raw. So do that. And with that, where can they find us, Tanisha?
Well, you can find us individually. You can find me, Tanisha _Mama Pod on Instagram and on TikTok. You can find the beautiful Kiara at Kiara Mama Pod on Facebook, Instagram, and then on Twitter, X. You can find her as Content Vixen. You can also still follow us. We on Instagram, we on Facebook, we on TikTok, we on YouTube, we on X. You can follow everything on the bottom because I don't remember every handle we got, because that's a lot. Because some of them change, they be different, they be whatever.
Mostly Main Event Mamas podcast or Main Event Mamas, or you can visit our website at maineventmamaspodcast.com, where you can follow us everywhere. Catch videos, catch our latest blogs, because we will be putting up our 2025 in review and our 26 predictions blog up in the next couple days. Because even though I'm having dinner night, I don't know. I'm having movie night with my kids. Might have a few libations, me and my husband. So I don't know if I'm gonna be too sober to be doing that tonight. But in the next couple days,
all night. Anyway,
you can find our latest blog, and then don't forget to catch our Aftermath. I don't know why we keep forgetting to mention that. We have a true crime podcast, which is coming back with more episodes in 2026. But for now, you can catch our Grim Sleeper episode and also our what's the other one?
It was DC Sniper.
That's right. Am I forgetting anything else?
Let's see. Well, of course, I can give you the rundown. You can always, if you just want to hear our voices and don't want to see our faces, which I'm not quite sure why you wouldn't, But you can check us out on Spotify, on iHeartRadio, on Amazon Music, Amazon Audible, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Podcasts. I'm like, I knew I was forgetting some. I was just like, and YouTube Music. I said everything, didn't I?
That's right. You did.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. You did. Sure. And no, you did a good job. You did a good job. And of course, you can buy our Mama merchandise on our Mama store on our website. I want to invite you to do that. Follow our 2 communities. You can join Patreon up here. Go ahead and scan the code up there and join our Patreon for free. Like emails that tell you we're live, because I just did that. In case you might have missed it or found out there. Make sure you follow us, because that's also where we like to share that. And then don't forget our Facebook squad, because, you know, you might get my personal heartbreaks, especially on New Year's morning when I'm emotional and feeling particularly grateful for the amazing year that we have had together. And with that, we want to wish you a happy New Year.
Be safe. Don't drink and drive.
Make smart choices. Make smart choices. And we'll see you next year.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.